Përshëndetje Kosova ime. Hello world. It's 9 a.m. and just sent my little one to school. This is my hood, and I thought I'll take you through, and that's where the river is. So I get to be very blessed and very privileged that I've got it right here. So all it takes me is 3-4 minutes of walk, and that's where I do my meditation for me. I do my meditation for me. So as I promise, every day I'll be taking you through with myself. What am I doing in this time of the isolation? I had some people that I saw. Of course, everyone wants to stop and talk and meet and catch up and so on. So my greeting is from distance. I put my both palms here and bow and wish you a healthy Friday, if it's a Friday, of course. And 2 meters away distance, definitely, so no hugs, no shaking hand. And I gave them something new today. As they all know me, I'm always with something new here live, if I'm one-on-one in contact with all of my people in Perth through health and fitness industry and through my clinical psychology. It's the way I come up with, and today I came up with love heart, distance with your eyes, and just blow the kiss from the distance. And see what my neighbors do. Say hi. Healthy Friday. See, healthy Friday. See what we do. So she just did her lawn. She is obviously not cleaning like we all do, clean our houses, and that's what she has done as well. And the greeting, she had music on her ears, and that's how you do it. So this one we can greet Happy Friday, and it's just the way we go. There was a cyclist, he got his exercises, I'm sure. Usually you will see groups and groups of people that would have done it for years right here in this path of cycling and footpath all around the river. So this is that biggest river that makes up Perth, and I have the privilege to live very nearby, which is Applecross, my suburb. As you can see, so I will go across, and there will be 2 places that I usually get my own fresh air and my own training. See, there is people going up and down. So this is the stairs, and we'll come to the sand. Usually I will do my jogging in there and take my dog there as well. So today we decided that we could not take the dog because the school said don't bring the dog with you anymore. So happy Friday. So I'm glad to see a dog, which is our neighbor's dog, and it's all great. And yeah, see, life goes on. So this is how we do it in Perth. So if you can see, it's not a beach, okay, it's a river. So this is the river that so on that street, that's where I live. So walking distance, I'll be right here where the water is. Fresh air. My dog of 14 years now, her name is Zina. You've seen me sometime in the pictures with her. She will do her run here, her walk every single day. And it's absolutely amazing to see that she's still keeping up to her strength and her health. And yeah, so walking all along, and then I can come to the park area where I can give you a little meditation. It's something that we can all do with, and do it for ourselves, within ourselves, and pretty much try and calm down. Don't panic of what we are hearing on the news and what we are learning from the news. That's very important information that we need to hear and listen, because it's helping us to divide and separate our comfort from the real facts. So the real facts are there that the virus, it is deadly, it is a killer of all of us. So we need to prepare ourselves with our safety and pretty much being aware that we could get it as well. I could get it anytime, anywhere. So if we are hearing the news and we are hearing the facts of the latest, what our state's government is asking us to do and is telling us to not do, we're gonna need to follow, because we are in this all together, and we will really be able to help our own environment, which is first our own surrounding, our own world, wherever we are stepping foot still, as we can be a little bit of free spirits. Because again, it's my priority. I'm going to need to get out of the house if I'm sending the little ones to school. So unless the school closed, then hey, I'll be locked in as well 24/7. So as long as we have prepared ourselves for what's coming, and it's a everyday ongoing thing of, you know, the way we need to disinfect all of us within. So I'll give you an example. When I get home, all these clothes, I will take them out, right, and straight into the washing machine with the detergent and the bleach of something that it will be enough of 99% to kill the germs. And I will make sure I will not mix them with my little ones. So hey, again, I'm a bit more privileged now than I was 4 years ago in that sense. I am less people in my house. House is smaller as well, since my millionaire's lifestyle, or call it 4 years ago when my marriage ended up. So all that is gone. It's not with me anymore. So I had to start from the scratch on my own. So it's again, the starting is, everything is small. I tell you what, it's so convenient, because less cleaning, less doing all the time. I remember myself from 1985 when I arrived here, and I grew up to become an adult, and I became a mother at age 20. So I became a married woman at 19 and became a mother of my first baby at age 20. I had to grow up overnight. Again, thanking my habits of discipline of educations that I had previously, and with the background at my family there, growing up with being the baby of the older siblings and so on, and plus midwifery at that time with my general nursing and midwifery right here in Perth on that first year started up. It's such a privilege that, you know, it taught me, life taught me to, each year I became stronger. So I did my place as I was supposed to be doing it, and I carried on. And I've learned that nothing is forever. So 20 years with the first marriage and 4 children, beautiful children. And I had the most blessing and privilege to give them everything I would have dreamt to have had it for me. I never did. I gave it all to them, and it's such a privilege. And second one, 11 years and 1 child, which is my number 5. So now 4 years ago, the second one ended our marriage. He just left us. And so yeah, I was pretty much left really in a street with not $1 in my bank account. So all the investments and everything, he sent them bankrupt. And because he did not pay tax apparently on the family trust fund for years. So instead of going to jail, I said, well, of course, go bankrupt. But I did not realize that the year after, which is 2015, he came up with another news, which is the marriage is over and I want you out of my life. So hey, with 2 bags and the little one in my hand, out of the door, and I started again from then on on my own. And 2016, God sends me to the World Championships for karate, Shotokan karate, and I never thought I'm gonna find love again. Third man. So yeah, that third man entered my heart because again, another hero. He saved me during the tournaments there, and yeah, I felt for it, and then I thought it was crash at first, but then it moved on until 2017. He just never let the side of me on the phone every single day, 24 hours, and his mom. And yeah, 2018, we built it up so much between each other. That way, it's called love online. That yeah, I went and got married over there. They did the, they invited me, and the wedding went on. And from 2018, I am here. He is there to prepare for the partner visa. It's a bit of a time. Australia needs $8,000, $7,500 for the partner visa, and $500 for the agent to hire one. And wow, I never believed that it's that expensive. And of course, $8,000 for me in those days, then almost like $800,000 with the value, because you don't have none. So what do? Yeah, he tried for 3 times now and made it with the saving and working hard there as well. But challenges of the family. Mom got ill a few times and needed the operation, and yeah, we be the 2 people seems to be alike, that we do a lot for our families, which is such a blessing and a privilege, right? And yeah, that's what I got more attracted to him, to see that he's got a big heart as well. So and here we are. We could not make it again with the visa application, not in 2019. Again, something came up with his mom and we had to help mom. And now to 2020, he started to again save up, and here now coronavirus. So it's gonna be postponed even more because Australia has closed the gates. And so here I shared with you my time and my life as a single woman from afar, which is married woman, but everybody here in Perth knows that I'm actually married. Many times people don't see much of the pictures of me with my husband now and so on, and they're gonna go, where is he? Where is he? When is he coming? When is he coming? It's, people just love me as well, and they know my happiness for how much I do for everybody, so they obviously think of me as well, that, happy house, happy home, happy wife, and I have to do it all on my own here. But again, thanking the privilege of the little one, that my number 3 daughter made me a grandmother, which I be again the youngest baby grandmother maybe in all Perth. 4 million population in WA, I believe so. So I'm told so far. And yeah, it's such a joy. He's taking all of my time. For 24 hours I care for him as well, and for my daughter still they can live with me. And it's so amazing. It is absolutely incredibly amazing how the time goes, and he's the one that he's keeping me joyful and happy as I can be throughout my life, regardless the challenges of life. I believe I've died 10 million times, and just recently I signed the coffin off. I said, no, I'm never gonna make it here. This is in 2017. I actually even entered depression, and it was hard case, and if I was not to leave it behind and start, thinking other ways, as for worried and thinking for the family of 20-30 years now split up, it was hard. And yeah, the doctors, my colleagues, I'm myself PhD in clinical psychology, but I don't practice it. I prefer naturally healing as I can be. Not very happy the government with me most of the times, but voluntary I can still there in hiding help them anyway. asylum seekers. I did help and asylum seekers, and these are the people who come here with boats hidden from their countries, either war or other causes of abuse. They can't make it back, so we keep them here in Perth for a while. And I did go and interviewed them all during my practice as well, actually. And yeah, Kosovo War has passed many of my assignments and exams that I did during the practices of clinical psychology, and it took me 15 years, 1-5. Only in August last year I got my PhD diploma, just so you know that. And again, I don't really make it a big thing out of it, because I believe I've been practicing voluntary all my life through health and fitness, even taking care of people psychologically too, physically and spiritually. So I've been doing that job anyway, unpaid maybe, but I did it because of my big heart, and I love everyone. So yeah, here we are. Life goes on, right? Please make sure join in as you're watching and listening. Any questions, any chat you would want it to do with me, for me, asking me, maybe learning more, telling me, sharing with me your time of whatever worries, sorrows, stress, depression, pain, anything at all. Please write the comment below, and I promise you with all of me, this is my time now that I've chosen to share it with the media live each day, every day. I will be replying to you. Other than that, I'm going to be taking you now to the meditation section, and we can do, I did the little walk, special vitamin D. It's very, very important at this time of the influenza. So a lot of vitamin C and a lot of vitamin D, that's what we need to really apply to our bodies naturally as well. So the vitamin D, of course, comes from the sun. UV, it is very special as well to put some blockages on the virus, which is microscopically speaking. But at the same time, please be aware that you do have your PhD, your sunblock, which is at least 50% for us in Australia and maybe 30% for you in Europe. So be aware, it's not only now for going to suntan or walking, scrolling around the beach or around the city. You should put the sunblock, apply it every single day before you come outside the house. If you happen to be in the beaches and swimming pool areas, sunbaking a little bit, make sure to reapply every 2 hours. Because again, the importance of keeping the healthy and young skin, it is those applications that you need to do. Otherwise, you know, sun damage is the first killer cause of the aged, wrinkly skin. Just so you know, that sun. And I've been advising all my life, because of my personal trainings as well, on the outdoors trainings, boot camping that I do. I've always will even have the sunblock there for my clients, if in case they needed to reapply for one more time during the time of the training and practices with me, if we are outdoors. But for yourself and your sakes and your clients and your participants, that's what you should do. You should always have it available for everybody. I hope you like the site of my neighborhood. Amazing people, very privileged, very blessed. It's not a matter of, you know, hey, I live on the surrounding of multimillionaires. It's the privilege of that we may have contributed our energies, and our successes have been risen between and through one another, because we all get very inspired from one another with a lifestyle of living. It is all for what you worked hard for. And you know, good people suffer, and good people are the ones that will be the most successful ones, because if the life of success is not hard for us, then we will not make it anywhere. So we deserve it in the end of the day, because all of the hard work that we put in, we will put it in surrounding, in areas as, how we're gonna live, and where are we gonna live, and what schools, what colleges the children will go, and will they make it to that way, and music maybe to support them if they love music, if they love sports, to support them. We've got a variety of everything that exists right here in Australia. And I've always said this, and this is really true heaven and paradise place to live. It is absolutely so amazing. You love the law in here. It is so particularly for women's. Their rights are just amazing, equally as, if not more higher than men's. It is so special. So equal rights are absolutely here, but I still believe that they will look after, they put first the woman and the child, and then the man, which is for everything. And it's just so amazing, we are just so blessed, so privileged, and such a beautiful sight. Look at this. Yeah, so how's there, you could have the swimming pool, but then we want a bit of fresh water, we could end up in here. So we are very privileged and very lucky to have it right next door. And praying and hoping, of course, that we are all doing our right thing, which is with disinfecting and so on. And yeah, we will not be close to each other, regardless, even if it is my next door neighbor for 1.5 meters now, we won't. Because we know that if I am doing the right thing, he is doing the right thing as well, for what government is telling us every 20 minutes, then we are definitely then protecting ourselves and doing it, at least for our street, at least for our neighborhood, and so on. We carry on with passing these messages then to our loved ones if they are somewhere else, and they passing their messages to us, and this way we are really in it together, and we're really making it work, and it is absolutely amazing. And as you can see today, I'm wearing my top, which is my tattoo there, because I am Albanian, and that's what it says, Albanian. So hey, my identity will always be as it is, because truly I come from there. Healthy Friday, everyone. They've got music, see on the ear, can't hear, but it's so great to see when they are with a dog, right? Because I felt a little bit sad today that the school said, oh, please don't bring the dog anymore. And I'm like, oh, that's so sad. So it's not just me, we all have dogs, and we all could go, okay, to schools, and even we go to the shop and they wait outside, and it's so much of privileges are going away, but it is for a purpose, for a reason. Look at this spot, isn't it just absolutely amazing? Yeah. So I'm just gonna take us in the area here where I can place the phone, and since you are all this far with me, I'm taking you with me. This is going out with Dr.Ess. Here I am, exactly. So this is my way of going out, and I believe 99% of the population right here in Perth, they would have never ever seen me or met me in nightclubs or discos or anything like that, except health clubs. It's just me, the way I am. Number one, a very much of a family person from the beginning. Yes, people, definitely. That's like my passion and my work. But then I can't wait to come home, because I've got loads of everything to be to my husbands and to my children's. And even the husbands, I think I spoiled them a bit. Yeah, doing it all, I'd be proud to say that I've lived in big houses like that, and I have never ever, even my husbands can hear that, my exes now, because that will always stay the same. Big houses that I lived, I have never had a cleaning lady, a nanny, a gardener or an ironing lady or a cook. I did that all myself, 24/7, 365 days a year, and very privileged through it. From age 3, I will involve my children. Yeah, pick up, and as I'm hanging clothes, giving me a peg or something. Next thing, hey, happy Friday, you guys. Stay healthy. And this is how we do it. See, near people. Yes, it is Friday, sweetheart. Did you have a good time there? You are so lucky. Stick with mommy. Well done. So, you know, I see some children, some people are not sending their children to school for a while because they've got their own fears and whatever. And the schools are still going. And we've got holidays coming up in 2 weeks' time. So, yeah, we can't wait for that 2 weeks, really. That will be really great. And yeah, as soon as the time arrives, it will be just absolutely awesome. So very soon there will be a table in there, and it's my another area where I would have my babies in here as well, growing up from small. We come in and I can slide with them while they're really babies, and then they grow up to slide themselves. Same there on the swings. And I can be going with the pram, jogging all around. It's just amazing. Even my second husband, he comes from work, and we can do all the scrolling here, walking with him and the baby on a pram for 2 hours, and come back home and shower, have dinner, and go to sleep. And wow, amazing journey. It's important to love life. It's important to make of every moment as if it is your last. That's my advice to everybody. We just don't have time to keep grudges or to be, in some form of negativities, but forgive, let them go. You might never forget, but just to forgive them, to let them go, and you will free yourself, and that's all it matters. So here is the table, and I'm just going to, one moment please, bring my holder here, right? And we'll place it there. So my bag is pretty much filled with sanitizer cleaners, which is 99% germ killers, okay? And same, if you can see my drink, which I made, my green tea. I will be actually making this either tomorrow or day after of the video, so we can go from the scratch, so you can get the recipe of my drinking tea and what ways and what's in it live in the media for you. Here people already know, but you will have the privilege and the opportunity to learn. And it's been sealed, okay? And where am I putting them is very important. And already, because this is already sanitized, and my green tea will have lemon, ginger, little bit of honey, parsley, turmeric, and apple cider vinegar. So I promise we will make this recipe maybe tomorrow. Cheers to you all. And this is how you can drink. You don't have to put your lips in there. You can just go like, and it's a matter of taking your time when you're actually taking the sip of water or the sip of tea. It's all about taking your time and enjoying the flavors and the taste buds of your mouth, which is under the tongue. They are going to stimulate themselves, and it will give you then for you the feelings and the taste of that. What are you putting in your mouth? It's again, it's with everything. It's like how you treat yourself. You're gonna need to make love to yourself with everything you do for yourself, right? So it's called happy me, healthy me, strong me, long live me for 100%. Happy me, healthy me, strong me, long live me. It's I am what I eat, what I drink, and the exercises I do for my mind, body, and soul, right? So there are so many ways of coming out of that, whatever depression, stress, anxiety, and panic right now that you could be going through. And I'm here, so please ask me, please throw me the question of whatever you would want to learn from. What can you get out of that? What can you do to just bring yourself to that peace within yourself that you deserve to live happy on even that moment, even if you were in the middle of the thorns. Even if you were in the middle of the fire, you deserve to be calm, in peace within yourself. That's your happiness. That's what's gonna bring you out. The more you go deeper and deeper on intense of thinking about something that's already been done, you're gonna have to get rid of it by giving it away, by letting it go, by knowing you that today you live, today you exist. There must be a great purpose, a greater reason for you to live. So for all of this, I've got the answers. Everybody is an individual, everybody is different, everybody will have its own issues and problems and worries, okay? So I tailor everyone as for one-on-one, so it will be just you that I will be commenting in reply. It will be just you that I will keep confidential. So please inbox me. As well, you can find me in Instagram